Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm StarofWisdom.
And this is Asa.
And welcome back to the thrilling finale, but not quite the finale, but maybe it will be the finale of the series. Because I don't think we actually mentioned this in the episode last time, but we did look it up. And Asa will have to refight the Elite Four after going through En's Castle.
Not only that, but their Pokemon will all be 30 levels higher than they were before.
30 levels? I thought it was only 20 levels.
Well, whatever. Either way, they're all like level 70s, so...
Anyway, yeah, the thing that I forgot is that Black and White is a weird game where he's gonna hit the credits after finishing En's Castle, but he will not have actually beaten the champion. And in the description of the videos, where I've remembered to include a description, which is another thing I realized, is that, what do you call it? I said that the person who wins the Versus Challenge is the person who beats the champion first. So...
Yep.
Ace is gonna get there. He's gonna do it. Obviously, I'm too far behind to catch up.
No, I'm not gonna beat the champion.
Well, you would get there eventually. So I'm basically, this is a formality at this point. We're gonna have you go through and hit the credits, and we'll see what your legendary is, and then I actually kind of want to leave it up to the comments, where if you want to see bonus episode 21. Asa fights the Elite Four, where all the Pokemon are 20 levels higher, and he probably has 2 Pokemon. His Mismagius and whatever the legendary is going to be.
Hopefully it's a Mewtwo with a God tier.
Right. So if you guys want to see that, let us know, and we'll have bonus episode next week, or next Monday. But this is, for all intents and purposes, the finale. Even if Asa can't beat the champion, he's gonna have one episode attempt to beat the champion.
I'm not gonna beat it because, like,
right.
Pretty much
we're not like gonna keep going until, like, if you lose to the champion, we're not gonna keep going and give me time to catch up. It's just gonna be one extra episode to just see how you do.
The issue is that I would have to go around the region and catch all the, like, legendary Pokemon, which are like maybe 3. I don't really know.
Right, like, there are more Pokemon you could go catch. There are some static encounters now, but yeah, it would just get kind of tedious. And I mean, again, you're gonna hit the credits today. Black and White is a weird game where you can get the credits without beating the champion. So,
yeah, I mean,
anyway, yes, it's been a good series. Asa has obviously been ahead the whole time, and I'm excited to see whatever his legendary is, and. Yeah, we do have a couple of questions for today, and I guess these are probably the last questions then, because if next episode is the bonus episode, it's basically going to be focused on you beating the Elite Four and fighting through the champion.
Well,
so
losing to the first Elite Four.
That is the question that we have for you this week, is do you want to see a bonus episode? But we can go through our last couple questions. Griffin says that you seem to be approaching an emotional and dramatic finale. So, which seems accurate. I believe this is correct. But Griffin's topic of discussion is to hear some pitches for content that we'd enjoy seeing made on YouTube. And it doesn't have to be content that we're making, but content that we want to see on the platform. So, I don't know if you have any major things that stand out to you right away, but I think YouTube is interesting as a platform. Also, this Igglybuff has Intimidate, and there's something very funny about that. YouTube as a platform is really interesting because it allows you to basically do whatever you want, but the stuff that seems successful is short-form content. Like, there hasn't been very much successful long-form content on the platform.
Yeah.
So my first reaction was like, well, what kind of content would I enjoy seeing made that isn't already on YouTube? And the only thing I can think of is some long-form content. And there is already long-form content on the channel that people have tried to do. And so I don't know. I guess I'm curious what you want to see. Because I feel like I don't have...
Griffin posed this question to me earlier in the week so that I'd have a chance to, like, think about it.
Sure.
Like, I don't know. I don't really think about YouTube that much. Like, I don't watch much content on it. I mean, I do, but it not like oh, this channel, like, I need to go make sure, like, I
Sure.
you know, it's just not really like that. I think it's a great place for, when you say long form content, do you mean like short films? Or
Like television show equivalents.
Oh.
That's always kind of been this holy grail of what YouTubers have sought out trying to do.
Yeah.
Of like making something comparable to television, to film and television. And that was bigger earlier on in the platform's history. Now we're at a point where people have more or less embraced that YouTube is not film and television, you know?
Right.
It's, you know, it gives you an opportunity to do something different, and people aren't trying to, like, create these, you know, they're not trying to create a television show. There have been people who have done, you know, television show-like shows on YouTube that I think have been good, but it just feels like a re-upload of a television show to YouTube.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, I don't know, you lose some of the originality. I think what's so good about YouTube is it gives you, well, people have understood for a long time that the most successful channels tend to be ones that are personality based. It's less important. I mean, the content that you're producing is important, but the things that really draw fans to you, it's social media. It's drawing people to your personality and getting people to, you know, be invested in you as a person, essentially. Right. And because of that, you can kind of do whatever content you want to do. And that is important for, you know, creating a fan base. But the hope of most YouTubers is to, like, get an audience and then have an audience that will watch you no matter what you're doing. Right. And yeah. So I think it's hard for me to think of content that I can't already find on YouTube.
Yeah,
you know?
That's kind of the thing. I mean, like,
oh good, this person is a psycho.
I don't really have I don't have content that I want to. It's just because I don't think about it, you know. Like, I agree with that sentiment that, like, there's not any kind of content you can't already find on YouTube. I agree with that. Like, if I wanted to watch something, I could probably find something like it on YouTube.
Right.
Mostly what I think of is what I want to make.
Yeah.
And potentially upload to YouTube or potentially not, but yeah, as far as to try to give like an actual answer, I think I would like to see more outdoors content on YouTube that is a little bit well, no, not even. I mean, a lot of the outdoors content on YouTube has really good production value. I'd just like to see more of it that's as good as some of the channels that produce it. Because it's fun to watch.
Yeah. Well, you know what we could talk about is
kind of interesting.
We could talk about what content we already watch on the platform that we enjoy.
Yeah, that's.
And then see if there's a gap there. So I think it's probably no surprise to anyone that I watch gaming stuff. I watch. I go in like phases of how invested I am in certain games that I'm watching. So off and on, I will watch lots of competitive Pokemon. I do like watching Pokemon Let's Plays like Nuzlocks and stuff. So I do that on occasion.
Right.
And then, yeah, I'll watch Minecraft stuff. Even though I don't play as much, I don't play Minecraft as regularly. I still like watching certain people play the game. I think that can be really entertaining.
Right.
What's the other major thing? I mean, yeah, I watch a lot of Pokemon and Minecraft, but I also am when it comes to Zelda games, you know, it's sort of difficult to watch a Let's Play of a Zelda game, in my opinion. Which is why I don't expect very many people to watch my Zelda Let's Plays, because you usually know the game, you know? There's not as many opportunities to bring in originality and reactions because you know what to expect, and usually if you're watching that, you've played the game yourself. I don't know. I feel like a Zelda game is a difficult thing to do a Let's Play of, but there is a community of Zelda YouTubers that instead of doing Let's Plays, they just like theorize about the games, and they talk about, you know, hidden details in games and Easter eggs and references, and that stuff is really entertaining to me. So there's a couple people that I follow on that side where I like watching people come up with theories on games, and I guess I do that to a certain extent with Pokemon as well.
Right.
So that's another category of videos that I watch.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
then there's random comedy stuff. You know, little just short things that people produce, especially stuff that ProZD used to put out. He doesn't do it as frequently anymore. But stuff in that, you know, genre.
Right.
Is good. And then there's a whole other section of YouTube that I find really fascinating, is like the what do you call it? Engineering side of like people building stuff.
Oh yeah.
And creating things that, I don't know, like on one hand I'm like blown away that they have this setup, but then I look at their setup, I'm like, oh, they have like a professional setup. Like they're not, this isn't always just a single person working on this. There's a lot of behind the scenes build up to get to the point where you can actually do stuff like that. But that's a whole other genre of YouTube that isn't related to gaming at all, that really fascinates me, is just watching people build projects. And,
yeah.
And I think that's pretty cool.
I've enjoyed that kind of content before, although I don't watch it very frequently now. Yeah, a lot of, I think, what we watch overlaps. I don't watch much gaming content on YouTube at all. I mean, recently I've been watching Among Us stuff, but that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. That's the other thing I totally forgot about, is Mario Maker. I watch so much Mario Maker for how little I play that game. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah. So I mean, that's pretty much the limitation, and that's kind of a recent thing. Like I discovered this one channel that does Among Us stuff that I like, but yeah, I don't really watch gaming content on YouTube aside from that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what. So of those things that we've mentioned. I mean, well, I guess do you have more?
I have other
YouTube
things.
stuff?
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
like,
Okay.
I also watch the short form comedy stuff, like Gus Johnson on YouTube.
Yeah.
Is the big one, I guess, for me. And I go through kind of like phases of like wanting to watch that kind of thing, and then like I'll like watch literally all his videos and then like not watch it again for a while. But yeah, I guess like other than that, I mean, like the big thing, like I said, I just don't really watch YouTube like religiously. And I don't know if that's the right word for it, but you know, like I don't stay tuned to certain channels so much, except for like a select few people who do outdoors content on YouTube. And for some reason I find that really engaging, or just like not always though is the thing. Sometimes I'm like,
you have to be in the right mood for it.
Yeah. So yeah.
No, I think between all those things, it's hard for me to like I'm trying to think of what do I look for, like what do I not look for on YouTube, and the answer is shows on Netflix, because I don't expect to find a full show on YouTube, but I don't think I'd even want to watch a show like that on YouTube, you know, like that. I just don't know that I would want to. And so trying to get back to what content could I possibly still be looking for that I would both expect on YouTube that isn't already there, I don't know. I think one thing that I appreciate about YouTube is how it can, like, its ability to surprise you with stuff. The algorithm will occasionally suggest something that I just was not expecting and would not have found on my own, and that can be really fun.
Yeah,
I think that's how you get the funniest like random clips, is from YouTube just being like, "Hey, look at this Tuba Archmage boss theme."
Right. Yeah, I mean, getting caught in recommended rabbit holes, like that's definitely something that happens.
That was close.
Oh, what happened?
This Heatran just used Destiny Bond, but luckily I didn't hit. I'm just like, You know, this is actually, I just realized this is a wild Pokemon. I can just run away from it. I mean, we're basically at the end of the series anyway. Who cares if my Claydol dies at this point? But I'd rather it didn't die. I kind of want to keep it around.
So, and one more thing that I watch on YouTube, especially recently, is like video essay type analysis things on like TV shows I like or movies I like, just because I find that interesting. That's
yeah, those are very.
It kind of is in line sort of with the Zelda analysis and like lower videos that you were describing.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to think of like what kind of content. I'm trying to think of shows that maybe I used to watch on YouTube that don't seem to be done as much anymore. And I guess there's sort of the skit side of things. Like we were talking about that we still like watching, you know, short things, but just in terms of like actual skit comedy,
right? Like Smosh,
that has kind of gone down. Yeah, like what original Smosh did, and Smosh still kind of does that, but it's not usually as cohesive. It's more like a compilation of short things.
Yeah, it's not the same, and plus, like, I think Smosh today for us, like, I think I've gone back and watched like really old Smosh stuff, and it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, like I understand why I found this funny as a kid, but it's like not enjoyable anymore.
Yeah, I actually still really like Smosh. I think
I like it.
They're pretty funny, but I know a lot of people stopped watching after they switched out. Well, okay, that's actually here's a good one. I don't know if people have kept up with Anthony Padilla's new channel.
Oh yeah, that's good.
He is doing something so unique. He like has cornered the market on that type of video of like interviewing, like genuine, honest interviews. That is like top quality content on YouTube. That I feel like that's the kind of thing that, first of all, could only exist on YouTube, and second of all, no one was doing it. And anyway, Anthony Padilla is a genius. Right. Is what it comes down to. Like,
I just wanted to ask you.
What?
Is my voice cutting out for you?
No.
Oh, okay. Your voice was
I don't think
that's
so.
Fine. It should be fine on either end once we put the
right. Our individual audacities will be fine.
But yeah, no, I don't like watch his stuff a lot, but I've had it recommended to me, and I don't think I've ever disliked something, or like it's always completely engaging, and I've never like not watched the whole thing.
Yeah, and it's very different from obviously how he started on YouTube. It's just like it's like more in the line of I mean, it's interviews. It's just that's what it is. He does interviews, and I don't know. It's really good. So yeah, content like that, but not. I mean, obviously Anthony Padilla already does it. So, but things in that idea where something that could only exist on YouTube, but that hasn't been done yet. And of course, if I could think of an idea like that, I wouldn't be posing it here. And you like, if you think of an idea like, I think that's what's so hard about this question. Pitches for content that we want on YouTube is that if we could think of it,
we'd make it.
If anyone could think of something that checks those boxes that we're identifying, then they have beaten YouTube. Like that's how you win YouTube, is thinking of a pitch like that. Yeah. So that's my answer for you, Griffin.
I'll agree.
Can't pitch content that we can't think of and make our anyway.
Yeah, I think maybe for a more concrete thing, like I agree with that, like that it's just hard to do that. Like if you were able to make that, then you would have figured it out and you would make it yourself.
Right.
But the other thing is like Anthony's content on YouTube, it's like it's kind of more serious stuff. Like it can be funny, but like just like more serious, like high production value. Like even if it's like 20 minutes, like his videos usually are, you know, like not super long stuff, but like stuff like that. Yeah. Anyway, I'll give a quick update on what I'm doing. Or unless there was anything else you wanted to say about that.
No. I think that's a good place to wrap up that question. How is N's Castle going?
Oh, I just beat N and gets this. I've caught my quote-unquote Zekrom, which was a Thunderous, so that's kind of great.
Okay.
I found a very weird thing in Pokemon Game's code, or maybe it's something with this ROM.
Okay.
Are we allowed to say that?
Well, you cut out right as you said it, so I'm not sure.
Oh, I said I said that we're playing a ROM.
Oh, yeah, no, that's expected. If you're playing a randomizer,
Okay,
then
yeah.
it's a ROM. That's the only way to do it.
Yeah. On this completely hacked version of the actual game cartridge that we're playing on our DSIs.
Here's the thing, I will point this out. If any people from Game Freak are watching and feel offended, put randomizers in your game.
Yeah.
Just do it. Add Nuzlocke mode. Add randomizer mode. I would gladly play that in Sword and Shield if it was just built into the game, 100%. But
yeah.
This is its own thing, and this is a bigger debate than what we want to get into right now. But you know, if the only way, this is like an original game essentially because you have run it through a randomizer. It's no longer the base game of Black and White.
Yeah.
It is something different. It's adapted, modified.
But anyway, there's a weird thing in the code where even if you have not 6 Pokemon in your party, they make you send a Pokemon back to your box to make room for the legendary. So that was weird.
Wait, so you had to send back your Mismagius?
No, I had to. Luckily, I have that stupid fly, my 18 Pokemon.
Okay, good.
And I just hit the credits, so there we go.
Oh, you're at the credits. Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, so that was weird, but I have Thunderous. Not really what I was hoping for, but you know what? That's fine. How do I skip through this? Can I?
I don't think you can, but I mean, we have one more question, so.
Right, but if we're
actually we have 2 more questions.
We've got time to do the Elite Four. Try it while we're doing that question. Can I hold down
Yeah, that's a good
spacebar
point.
to get rid of this?
Oh yeah, that's fine. I mean, the game is over. You have won.
Well,
even though you technically because
I beat the game, but I didn't win the Nuzlocke.
Yeah. Why can't I not remember where I'm supposed to go now? I think I'm supposed to go back to Nagreen. I just was not reading at all what to do. Yeah, well, congratulations. Good work getting to the end there.
Thank you. Yes, it was all me.
Yeah, it was.
All Ms. Maggie's. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess we might as well just include your Elite Four challenge here. Hopefully you didn't already leave a comment asking us to please include, or hopefully no one left a comment like, no Elite Four, just end it, we're done, series over, and now we're just throwing it into the video. But here it is.
That literally said the end right there on the screen.
Yeah,
so.
right. Yeah, it's you have hit the end. I think in a normal versus race this would have been the end. I just forgot that you don't actually fight the champion. Also, what
that's so weird. Why would they do that?
It
now
is.
I'm back in my house.
Yeah, because you got to go re-challenge.
This is like going on summer vacation, and they're like, "Hey, you had a nice rest after your last day of school. Here's a."
What was the thing in the very first episode that Fidon had on her wall in the house? It was something about. Oh God, there was some show that. What was your original Pokemon that you had? The Zadu. It was X-Men. Yeah, you were like really into X-Men, right? That was your character?
Yeah, I'm just super obsessed with X-Men. Like my character's red.
Yeah, you had lots of posters.
For my Zadu. Oh, you know what, actually? Oh, no, they're all super low level. I was going to say, like, if we're kind of doing away with the whole Nuzlocke thing for the end or whatever, like, I could bring back Old Man and X-Men and all of them, but they're all so low level.
Yeah, they're low level, and I want to see if you can actually beat the champion with just your 2 Pokemon.
We'll try.
Double check what moves you can get on your Thunderous.
Yeah, I have to check that. People are just talking so much right now. I'm gonna
right. Lots of. As we're going through that, let's go ahead and get to Sam's last couple questions that he had for us. Which are, if we had to choose only one pre-evolved Pokemon to take through the region and beat the game without evolving it, what would it be?
Misdreavus.
Misdreavus? Why?
I think there's only one answer.
But why?
Because it's clearly very good.
But you have Mismagius.
One unevolved Pokemon, isn't that the question?
Yeah, one pre-evolved Pokemon, and you beat the game with pre-evolved. So it's a Pokemon that can evolve but hasn't yet. So Ms.
So,
Ms.
like-
Drevis satisfied that, but Ms. Magius is what you were playing with, and that's an evolved Pokemon, and you can't evolve it during your Let's Play.
Oh, yeah, well, Ms. Reeve is
So
probably just as good.
You think?
Yeah.
I mean, you're sure it doesn't have anything to do with the fact that this Ms. Magius has a totally different moveset than what a normal one does?
Probably.
Okay.
Here, let's do
Well,
a
if
quick
that's your
little
answer.
showcase of my dead Pokemon. We got Old Man, level 20. Very weak. Scondly, the Sentret, level 16. Pretty sure they died in the first time I ever used them. Fermentio, the Golurk. I'm not actually sure if that ever died.
You just stopped using it.
Rogero, the Baneri, I was quite excited about, I remember.
Oh, yeah, I remember
X-Men, the
Rogero.
Zadu was a powerhouse. Well, actually, a truant, but Bamo Swine died
Oh god, yeah, Bamboo.
tragically, just like Scondly, I'm pretty sure. So, yep, there we go. There's my 6 Pokemon that I lost.
Dang,
And,
that's crazy. You
where's-
did really well on this Nuzlocke.
Well, I also didn't catch any Pokemon like for the latter
That's
75%
true.
of the game. Oh, never mind. I still have Stupid Fly in my inventory. That was weird. It made me send them back to the PC, but it didn't really matter.
Huh. Yeah, that is interesting.
Okay. Anyway, sorry. I'll buy potions and then go to Elite Four. We can have the question.
Okay. Yeah. You're sure that you want to go with Miss Drevis as your answer for
Yep.
one free evolved Pokemon? Okay. Okay. Well, for me, I would want to play through with one of my favorite Pokemon. And I think the two that come to mind for me are either Vulpix or Torchic. And I don't know. Part of what I like so much about Torchic is that it evolves into Blaziken, and Blaziken is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can't evolve it, I think I would pick Vulpix. I like the coverage on Vulpix, because you get Fire, Psychic, and Grass. Assuming that it gets the same learn set as Ninetales, which I think it does.
Right.
But I would do it with Vulpix, I think. I think that would be my pick.
Okay.
As the
I
one
bet your
that I would
Vulpix
go
would lose to my Nisrius, but that's fine.
through. I mean, but I have Drought as my ability. Well, I guess that's another thing, is can I run with my hidden ability, or do I have to use its original ability? Which I actually don't even know what Vulpix and Ninetales, what their original ability is. Probably not good.
Yeah. Here's the question now. Sorry to keep changing the
Nope,
subject.
that's fine.
But do I use my... Where is it now? Did I use this last episode? Maybe.
Do you have rare candies?
That's what I'm wondering. Do I use my rare candies on... What bag would they be in?
I think just in normal items. Actually, they might be in potions. I can't remember.
Pretty sure I used them last episode. Okay. I must not
Okay.
have had many.
Did you go through your TMs to see if Thundurus gets anything interesting?
I should. The moveset is also kind of okay at this point.
What does
But-
it have? Oh, what's its ability?
Oh, yeah. Maybe I'll teach it Ember.
It's not a very good move.
Okay, Weird Dog has Pressure.
Oh, that's
Raises
very...
the foe's PP
that's-
usage.
Yeah, that's very standard. I'm pretty sure that's Thundurus' normal ability.
That's weird. Anyway, it has Vital Throw, Volt Switch, Techno Blast, and Water Pledge.
Okay. Techno Blast. That's Genesect's move, right?
Sure.
I think it changes type based on which drive you're holding.
Do I have any drives, I wonder?
Yeah, check if you have any drives. I think that's that move.
I have a Chill Drive.
Yeah, so I think that turns Techno Blast into an ice type attack.
Alright, let's do it.
Double check that Techno Blast is actually the
It
one
is.
that.
It is.
Okay, it
does,
says
yeah.
that in the description that if you hold a drive.
Mm-hmm.
It's kinda cool.
Drives. I have a cell battery.
Yeah, no, that's not a drive. It's a battery. As you're going through this,
yeah.
Sam's other question was favorite Pokemon game / generation. And I know mine very easily.
So we say them at the same time so nobody can tell what we're saying?
No.
Let's go. 3,
that
2,
sounds like a bad idea.
1. Soul Silver.
Yeah, Heart Gold is my favorite. I think Generation 2 is my favorite, and I think probably always will be my favorite because they put 2 regions in it. It's like, come on, Game Freak, just like that was such a good move. Just put 2 regions in a game. Why can't you just do that again? And the reason why I like Heart Gold, well, first of all, I've actually never played through Gold and Silver, the originals, all the way through. But Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I think, are just better versions because you get all the stuff from Gold and Silver, plus you get, you know, all the new Pokemon up to that point, all the new like Sinnoh and stuff.
Right.
Which includes some evolutions for Pokemon that didn't have evolutions, like Crobat. Well, no, Crobat was from Johto. Togekiss and stuff. So, anyway, yeah, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I think, are my easy answer.
Yep.
And Gen 2 is my favorite. What about region design, though? Like, what's your favorite region design?
I don't know. I'm not a fan of Unova. It's a big circle. Hoenn, I just can't really even picture it. I really
or maybe not even design. Maybe a better question than region design is like region thematic feel. Yeah. Which region do you think is the coolest to explore?
The coolest to explore. I don't know. I didn't finish Sun or Moon. I haven't played Sword or Shield, so I don't really can't really say on that.
Yeah.
I think probably either Johto or Sinnoh for me, but maybe Sinnoh because I just like Sinnoh.
I personally really like Kalos, even though I know that the games aren't very well appreciated. I do like the region.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about.
Right, that's the other thing, is you usually just kind of forget about Kalos.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. I appreciate Kalos. I like it. But yeah. Alright, are you in the Elite Four?
Yep.
Alright, good
First
luck.
Pokemon, Musharna. I bug buzzed it once and got it almost down to 50% HP. Then it critted me with a Side Strike and killed my Mismagius.
Did it actually?
Yeah, it's dead.
What?
It immediately critted with a Side Strike. Like, I don't even know. So I've got a level 50 and a level 30 now.
Oh no!
Seems
What a sad
Technoblast.
ending of Mismagius.
Yeah. That was great. Love it. Now I'm doing like 30 damage per hit with my...
Yeah, because here's the thing. The reason why
sorry, Musharna's sweeping my team.
Okay, yeah.
It's
Here's the thing. That's the post-game Elite Four and Champion fight, you know? That's why their levels are increased so high. This is the post-game fight. It's just weird that you never fight the champion in the main story, in the original, like... Anyway. Yeah. Well, you still win the Nuzlocke. You got to...
I don't even get it.
This is really funny.
It's done. We're over.
Alright. Well, yeah. I guess ending the series with not much of a bang. It just kind of ended, but...
It ended in a matter of a minute, yeah.
But yeah, the reason why why we're not requiring that one of us has to beat the champion is because, again, this is the post-game fight. Their levels are increased to the point where it considers that you have already beaten the Elite Four once. So...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I didn't beat the Nuzlocke, but, you know, it's fine.
No, you did. You got to the credits. Because we meant to look this up, is where the Black and White speedrun ends. I'm pretty sure it's at credits, not entering the Hall of Fame. So...
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that, like, that is the... It said the end. That is the end of the game.
Well, technically, Mercy Claws still got Stupid Fly.
Right. You can't lose the game. You still have Stupid Fly.
I can keep trying to Elite Four till I eventually beat it by sheer luck of every attack misses.
Yeah,
like
no, that sounds not enjoyable.
1,000 attacks in a row.
All right, well, I guess that's the end of the series. Thanks for playing it with me. That was fun.
Yeah, thank you. That was
once again we have proven that I can't beat Black and White, but Asa can.
Neither can I.
No, you beat it. You hit the end. That is the end.
Well,
and you beat the actual like fairly leveled Elite Four.
Not really. I was
not
unfairly.
Well, you were way over level. Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway.
Thanks for playing. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for sticking with the series all this time. It seems like people have enjoyed watching it and have enjoyed hearing us talk, so it's been fun. And let us know what you want to see next, because I don't know what else to. It's probably just gonna be more Zelda.
Yeah.
Unless people request something specific.
Let us know what series, if Jupiter wants me to be on a series again someday, what series you'd like me to be a part of. Mm-hmm. And I'll probably disregard it, because I'm not confident that I'm going to want to play the game you recommend.
Well, we're planning that eventually we'll probably do a Black 2 and White 2 Randomizer Nuzlocke versus.
Oh,
like
please,
the sequel.
not. Please, no.
But it's the different story. But no, it'll be in a long time. We're not planning on doing it anytime soon. But someday I want to bring back the sequel.
It's no different.
Yeah, don't get your hopes up for it anytime soon. It is different. You start over on the left instead of the right.
Great. I think you mean right instead of the left.
No, you start on the left.
What are we even talking about?
The map. You start over on... there's a whole new town where you start.
Oh.
There's like a whole different section of the region where you go through at the start of the game.
Wowie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a different game. But yeah, thank you all for watching. And we will not see you in the next one. So bye.
Bye.